Hello everyone and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times monthly bonus crossword puzzle solve. Today's puzzle is the monthly bonus for December 2025. It is called Once Upon a Time, and it is by Tracy Bennett, who I believe is the Wordle editor, but does contribute occasionally to the mini and the daily crosswords as well. I'm kind of hoping this is fairy tale related, because if it's something else, I might be in for a difficult solve, but we'll find out once we get into it. Let's get going for December 2025, Once Upon a Time by Tracy Bennett. Well, it does look to be sort of folk tale based, so let's see. Paul Bunyan's Blue Ox. I don't remember enough of the Paul Bunyan trail. Clay creature of Jewish folklore is a golem. Cradle alternative. Is this from the nursery rhyme? I'm not sure what they want here. Oh, is it a ewer? No, that's like it's like a jug. Country from which the folktale Mola Baji comes. Is this Iran? And I only ask that because for 4 letters, there's a sort of a few countries that end up in the grid. There's Iran, there's Chad, and there's Mali. I'm not sure which one though. One living in banishment like Snow White. An exile, you could call them? That might be. Honorific title for Ms. Gothel of Rapunzel. Honorific title. I don't recognize that name from the Rapunzel story. Fair-haired trespasser of fairy tale fame. Is this Goldilocks? Do these crosses work out? Stylist goop is gel. Oops. Hug kiss hug is OXO as opposed to XOX the other way for Charlie XCX. That's XCX, I guess. But anyway, those are kisses. These are hugs. They might cause some head scratching. Lice might do that. Antlered creatures in some Native American myths. Elks. A small plateau is a mesa, and the biblical twin of Jacob is Esau. Okay, good. Morning TV host Kelly Ripa, I believe, is the one they want here. Blank Enfants Perdus, French fairy tale about children abandoned in a wood. Les Enfants Perdus, I think, is an analog to Hansel and Gretel from the German folklore. Lucy, who voiced Silver Mist in the Tinkerbell film series. Is this Lucy Liu? I don't actually know, but Lucy in 3 letters, it's a good guess. Sail support on Captain Hook's ship. Sail support? What do we want here? Sail support. 13 Downs counterpart in a fairy tale love story. This Disney's Belle for one. Well, for one. Beauty. And then the Beast, I guess. Guess that's what we want here. Let's check these downs. Rank below captain. Rank below captain. I can't think of it. Corporal? I can't think of it. Denounce loudly. Am I wrong about Kelly Ripa? Like hobgoblins and sprites, are they impish because they're sort of small and mischievous? Cradle alternative is a crib. I guess this might be corporal. What? Denounce loudly to rail at? Oh me? What is this? Doesn't make any sense. I have a feeling something's wrong. Dame? Commander? Maybe captain? Commander? Rank below captain as a commander. Dame Gothel? That could be right. Rail at sounds right. Deserving like many a frog prince. Deserving. Worthy? Okay. World War II sub is a U-boat. Surrealist artist Max. I don't know who that is. On it. I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, not theme related, but seasonal anyway. Came to a close, could be ended. The Big Bad Wolf. Preferring platonic relationships for short is aromantic. Paul Bunyan's Blue Ox, Babe, maybe? Country, this is Iran after all, I was right. Setting for Cinderella's first dance with Prince Charming is the ballroom, so I guess it is Babe, the bull. I still don't know what they want here. Green prefix. Eco is a prefix for things that are sort of green coded, environmental, sustainable, etc. To have on as a gown and glass slippers. Wore or worn. Have on, to wear. Had on would be wore. Okay, I think just making sure my tenses and everything are lining up. Soothing balm for a burn, probably aloe. One of 20, slept by Rip Van Winkle, 20 years, but just want one, so year. Free speech group, the ACLU. What is this? Sail support on Captain Hook's ship. Is this some kind of pun? Will-o'-the-wisp locale. A marsh? I don't... Royal domains are realms. Maybe this is a yard arm, and maybe this is a marsh. Proportion. The Arabian Nights are a story collection featuring Aladdin, Ali Baba, and Sinbad the Sailor. Arabian Nights. Proportion could be ratio. This looks like Rumpelstiltskin, mischief maker who weaves straw into gold as part of a sinister bargain. Yep, Rumpelstiltskin. There we go. The three billy goats gruff, indeed. Home for humans is Earth, our one and only home. The devil in a minced oath is Sam Hill. I don't know where that comes from. I'll have to look that up. A printer brand, Epson. What in Sam Hill? On it, will do, you could say. Parents, in modern slang, the olds. I mean, that could refer to anybody old, but yeah, parents as well. Like ballads and lullabies. Sung, both of those things. Nonverbal yes could be a nod. What an aged fellow becomes in a Brothers Grimm rejuvenation tale. An aged fellow becomes... do we want something like young or youthful, or neither of those quite fit? Blank game, a pitcher's impressive feat, a no-hit game. So this looks like it might be young. Youngin, like that. Royal domains and more royal domains. We had realms earlier, now we have kingdoms. Is this Max Ernst, maybe? Mahjong piece, a tile. What would I lie to you, you could ask? Vardalos, who voiced Nemini Neverwish in 2018 Netflix film Charming, is Nia Vardalos. Oh, younger. Oh, I see. Close by is near. Okay, fine. Muslim prayer leader is an imam. Hans Christian Andersen's The Old Blank Tree's Last Dream. Is this oak? Yeah, shaming tongue clicks are tisks, so oak, and insta chats are DMs, could be IMs, but I can already tell this is going to be Riding Hood. Red cape worn to grandmother's house in a classic tale is the Riding Hood that Little Red wears. It's actually, I think, a matter of debate whether her name is Red or whether she's just the girl in the Little Red Riding Hood. Some people do call her Red. Even though the adjective purportedly refers to the hood. Anyway, opposition vote is a nay. Rustic stopover could be an inn, something that occurs often in fairy tales. One-eyed Norse god is Odin. Nickname for a youthful lad could be Sunny. Ogre-like Tolkien creatures, ogre-like. Ogre-like? Orcs, I guess? I don't think those are quite the same. Setting for Mulan is China. Cheery greeting is hi-ho. Laughing syllables for Santa, ho-ho. Those blank logs. Tiana's observation as alligators approach in Disney's The Princess and the Frog, which I haven't seen, but this, I'm sure she exclaims, those aren't logs. Pays tribute to, probably honors. Gretel's brother, Hansel. Source of a prophecy could be an oracle. Steal like the master thief. Is this another from the Arabian Nights? I'm not sure, but either way it's going to be Nab. An interstellar cloud is a nebula. Icky stuff on a brackish pond, probably scum. Ella Enchanted, an Anne Hathaway film. And then tilt sideways is to lean. Word repeated in the Brothers Grimm title, The Poor Man and the Rich Man. Let's see. Okay, a pretty quick solve for this December monthly bonus. Let's take a quick overview of these folk tales. We have Babe, Paul Bunyan's Blue Ox from the American legend. We have a golem, a clay creature from Jewish folklore. Cradle and Crib, not specifically folktale related, but they do show up quite a lot. Mola Baji from Iran, I don't know, I'll have to look that one up. Snow White living as an exile, I should say. Dame Gothel in Rapunzel, again, not familiar with that character, but sure, probably I'm guessing an evil stepmother kind of figure in these kinds of things. Fair-haired trespasser from Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Les Enfants Perdus, I'm going to have to look up, but I suspect, again, an analog for Hansel and Gretel from German. I guess this kind of counts as a folktale, but some would disagree. Tinkerbell from the Peter Pan tales, and we have another Peter Pan clue right next to it. Sail support on Captain Hook's ship. A yard arm. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I'm going to have to look this up. Probably a pirate-specific thing, but again, not sure. We have the beast here to go along with 13 Downs Beauty. We have two Frog Prince clues. One sort of general here, like a worthy Frog Prince, and then this one from the Princess and the Frog, the Disney version here. Arabian Nights, and I suspect this Master Thief is also from Arabian Nights, but I will look it up. Certainly Aladdin, Ali Baba, and Sinbad the Sailor are from that. Rumpelstiltskin, the trickster who, it says mischief maker who weaves straw into gold, but I thought that... Oh no, that's right. The protagonist of the story is tasked with this task, but it's Rumpelstiltskin who actually ends up doing it and then demands her firstborn or something like that. Gosh, it's been a while. Samiel, I'm gonna have to look up the sort of etymology of how that became a euphemism for the devil, but it is. Charming, I think, is a take on a Prince Charming Cinderella story thing here. I'm not sure who this character is, but I haven't seen it, but that's fine. I don't remember what this... It's a sort of a... I guess an inspiration for like the Benjamin what is it? Benjamin... What the heck? Now I can't remember. I'm thinking Benjamin Butterfield, who's a Canadian tenor. No, it's Benjamin Button. An inspiration for a Benjamin Button type tale, but I think a cautionary tale about wanting to reverse the effects of time. I have to look up the Master Thief. Santa Claus, I guess, is a folk tale too. Little Red Riding Hood, another Grimm Brothers tale. Ella Enchanted, I don't remember whether this is supposed to be a modern adaptation of a particular fairy tale or more just a story told in sort of fairy tale like setting. Mulan, folktale from China. Or was she a real person? I think maybe like an exaggerated account of a real person. And then looking at the Downs, we have the Big Bad Wolf from, again, Little Red Riding Hood. We have the ballroom from Cinderella there. We have elks from Native American myths, although I not the first creature that I would have thought of talking about Native American myths. A lot of sort of ravens and crows and beavers and other animals that feature very prominently in at least the Native American myth that I've heard. What else here? Hobgoblins and sprites just sort of generally there. Rip Van Winkle. I can't remember who wrote that. I don't think it was Grimm Brothers. It might be a Hans Christian Andersen, but I'll have to look at that as well. What else? The Three Billy Goats. Gruff is definitely the Grimm Brothers. Gretel's brother Hansel from not Hans Christian Andersen. And I don't think the Brothers Grimm either. I think this is just a generic German folktale. Tolkien can count, and ogres certainly count, although I don't think ogres and orcs are quite the same. Orcs are more diminutive. Ogres, I think, are thought of as quite large. Norse mythology here. This Brothers Grimm, the Poor Man and the Rich Man. I don't really remember the moral of this one, but it might just be that riches don't make one happy. And then finally, the Old Oak Tree's Last Dream. Not familiar with that one either, so maybe I'll look that one up. But yeah, that is our monthly bonus puzzle for December 2025. I hope you enjoyed this solve. Probably we'll get to tomorrow's puzzle, and then I'm not sure after that when I'll get to one. So might be taking a break for the holidays at some point. Anywho, that is it for today. If you enjoyed the solve, please give it a like. If you want to know when I'm posting next, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you the next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Cheers.